Hello, good morning. How are you? Apologies for the confusion. I did sort of put a message out there to my regular ladies who've purchased the class. I'll probably say all this again because of the ads. So apologies for the confusion. If you didn't get the message or you're not in my customer group about me putting it back for an hour, I had an appointment I had to attend to and I couldn't change, so I just thought I'll do it at 11:30 if that's all right with you. So good morning. It's actually, look, it's quite a nice crisp sunny day today. I am going to turn the camera around and see who's on. Now, it's quite exciting because I've got a new extra section for my camera thing that's got the overhead, and it means you can't see the actual stand. I can make it, let me go a bit higher. Let's go a bit higher up. Look, you can see all my desk. And you can see my cup of tea even now. So yeah, you can't see that stand anymore, so that's good. Right, so let's see who is on. So thank you for bearing with me there. So hi Fiona and hi Julie, and I've seen that Ali and Carol, bless them, were on earlier at the original time. I'm just going to tie my hair back because I've just seen the bubble on my wrist on the camera that reminded me I've got my bubble. As I've grown my hair, I'm not used to having long hair, and I do like to tie it back now when I'm crafting. Right, so we are on week 6 of round 8 of Coffee and Card, and this is the final card. Now I need to talk to people about next week's. It's highly, very unlikely that I will have the kits for you in time for next week because of all the new customs things to do with Brexit. Our orders, they're still getting used to the new systems in customs and everything, and our orders are taking longer to be shipped and longer to come through the shipping process. So, although I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, yep, I did, to order on the first day that we could order. They have shipped, they have been packed, the box has been packed, but I don't think it's left the building yet in Germany. So it could get to me by the end of the week, but I think that'll be on a wing and a prayer. I think it will be early next week that they would get to me at the earliest. So what I'm intending to do next week, because I will not miss a week, I'm intending to make a card and do another card. I'm thinking of doing another card with this set, or I might just make a card and say come and join me for a coffee, and I might do a card that you can do with scraps of paper at home or something like that. So I'll have a think about it, but I will be here next week for you to craft and use up some of that card and paper that you've got at home. So yeah, apologies for that. It was going to be a tight time frame anyway, but with the customs thing, it's out of my hands, as it were. So let's crack on with today's card. A very bright and sunshiny day, a bit like today. So what have you got in your kit? You have got your card blank. Then you have got a piece of Magenta Madness to go in the back there. Oops, I've just thrown my flowers on the floor, never mind. Then you have a piece of white that we are going to put over there, but this is the one that we are going to cut down, yeah. Then you have a piece of striped that's going to sit under there. Now this white and the striped has been cut so that you have a border around the edge, okay. And then you should have a piece of white scrap to do the bird. We're back to the birds. And do your leaves, So, I think I will start with some stamping. And Fiona will be glad that I found my mat. Ta-ta-ta. Hi Kay. So I've used wishing you the happiest of birthdays as my greeting. And I've just got the one little dicky bird sitting on the wall. It's the one with its tail down and it's facing left. So I find that's the easy way to describe them. Facing left, tail down. And look, oh, how excellent. How excellent. I dropped those 2 pink flowers on the floor. And I've got 2 spares in here because I must have been so organised and put them in there. I must have known that I would drop them. Now, like we did before, the card that I've given you, we don't need that just yet, is a lot, it's a lot smaller than the stamp, but we don't need it all, so that's fine. So what I am going to do is I'm going to ink up one edge of it, and I'm just going to stamp a partial bit, like that, okay? And I might even do another part of it. In fact, I think when I made this one, I cut off and used leaves that I'd got left over from stamping before. And then I'm going to do 2 of these because these pesky little things sometimes move when you're trying to cut them out. Hi Kath. Oops, 17 of you on. Thank you for joining me at a new time. It was almost like 11's today. Right. Going to get the 2 greens out. And which blue am I using? I'm using the blue that says balmy blue on it. So, for the green, I'm going to start by going down. I'm going to use the larger leaves and I'm going to cut, I'm just going to cut portions of these. Don't colour it all in. I'm just going to cut them out with my scissors. Do you know what? I might even cut the birds out as well. Oof, sound like a rebel. So I just literally, I go over the stems with the darker green, and then, which is called garden green, and then I go over and just in a circular motion with this lighter green, which is called granite apple green, which is very Granny Smithish, and I go over with the granite apple green. So while I'm colouring and talking, I just want to talk about shipping in general. It's been very, very busy for quite a number of reasons, and these are my little thoughts. I'm feeling in a thoughtful mood today. A, we're back in national lockdown, so people are now, once again, I mean we're always crafting, but a lot of people are looking for something to do again, so craft purchases are going up, and hobby purchases, let's just sort of generalise. 2, A, did I say A before? So B, people have got Christmas money to spend. Some people have got Christmas money to spend, so they're looking to treat themselves. C, it's celebration and you get free stuff when you spend X amount. D, it's a new catalogue as well, so there's excess amount of orders because it's a new catalogue. E, people are joining Stampin' Up to become a demonstrator, so they all go into the pot, their kits go into the same shipping pot. And F, we've got a pandemic on, so the warehouse staff are on a smaller, they're working on a rota basis and having to take extra precautions. And then I think I'm on G by now, we've got the Brexit and the customs thing. So all those factors contribute to the fact that shipping's taking a little bit longer at the minute. Which is, hi Barb, which is hard when you're planning events, and I've had to sort of like can my January things now. Well, I'm not canning the coffee and card, obviously, but the other classes I've had to just sort of like think, right, yeah. Okay, so I've just coloured some random leaves, the larger ones, and I'm just going to cut them out. And then I'll cut my little birdies out. Well, I'll colour them first. So yeah, so it's busy, which is great. It's lovely because it's been busy with orders, but I'm getting a bit angsty when I've got a class and a training day to prepare for. The good news is for the coffee and card, all the card kits are cut, all the packs are cut. I've even got the biscuits here, so they're all prepped, the coffee and card, and they're all bagged. So when the stuff does come, it's just a case of getting it in a box and getting it posted out and distributed. In fact, I think I've only got 4 that are to post out this time. The rest are for collection, delivery, so yeah. I think there should just be a 1 week delay, that's all. So yeah, I'm back in my new little office place again. Can you believe someone I know works in the office opposite me? That's so bizarre. Oops. I'm just trying to scroll back out. Scroll back out? Zoom back out. Don't know if you can hear, there's a chap in the office next to me. I can hear him on the phone sometimes if he gets a bit loud. Right, so I've done that. Let me colour a cupboard in. So I'm just going to do this one blue, and I'm going to do quite heavy colouring in the top half. I'm not going to say anything about it having blue breast or anything. And a bit lighter there. I'm going to cut this out rather than do my... Oh, you're quiet this morning, girls. It'd be weird because when we finish it'll be nearly lunchtime. Anyway, I hope that you're staying safe. It's really, obviously, it's quite dire at the minute, and it's been a really, really anxious time. I think this week is probably one of the worst weeks, to be honest. I mean, it's January anyway, it's difficult. People are waiting for payday, people are a bit fed up under normal circumstances. Right, I'm going to take my little machine, the Baby Boss, and I made a little discovery, because sometimes it's a... You know, I was showing you last week about feeding it through. I made a discovery that if you use plate number 3, it goes through fabulous. So I'm going to pop my piece of card in, and I've got my dotty die somewhere. I got it out ready. Have I put it away? I've actually put it back in the thing. So I don't want to cut too much off, because I obviously I want to make sure there's enough paper showing. In fact though, it's quite a lot. It should be okay. Famous last words, should be okay. Oh, it keeps moving. There. Put that away, we don't need that anymore. Right, So we're going to take our card and paper. Oh, I've got a little mark there. Oh, no, it's fine. And as I say, I have left, make sure all the dots have been cut out. I have left a little border, natural border. So what you want to do is pop your paper down at the bottom, and as I say, you will have like a couple of mil gap border, and you want the same at the bottom, and then this will join up and it will work out like that. Okay, so you want to be sticking your paper on first. Your mum's got an appointment for a jab. Oh, that's really good news, Bar. Really good news. My friend Sally, that some of you will know from Paper Crafts and Piano, works for the NHS, and she is working in the Leeds. She's going down the Leeds vaccination clinics at the minute. She's working at the weekend. Right, I'm going to stamp this one before I pop it, stick it down. So I'm going to use Wishing You the Happiest of Birthdays. And I'm doing, right, I think this is the one where I wanted to bend it. Actually, it fits like that there. I'm happy with that. So I'm doing a little, with my Body Shop stuff, I'm doing, I'm buying hand creams for the staff who are working on the vaccines, and I'm using my commission to buy it so I can buy them cheaper, and people are sponsoring them and becoming a hand cream hero. So it's just a little something that I'm doing, although it's gone a bit more popular than I thought it would, which is amazing. So I'll just stamp that there, and then Sally's going to distribute them for us, for the people who've donated to the staff who are working all these hours, doing all these jobs and putting themselves out there. You know, there's people coming in and doing it voluntarily, who've come out of retirement or things like that, doing extra hours. And because I know Sally's contact as well, because I knew someone, that's why I decided to do it for those people. Okay, so I've now stamped that, and what you want to do is you just want to sort of mess about a bit. Faff is the technical term. We can stick that together now. So we want to overlap those like that. Okay, and we just want to faff about and work out where we're going to pop stuff, okay? So it's whether you want that to come down there like that, and then a little bit popping out like that, I think is rather nice. And then we can tuck little birdie in there, yeah? Should we do that? So let's take things off and just pop them down like that. I'm really barely moving them, I think I'll stick my flower down next. Like that. And then pop. Now I've not got a gem in mine, so I'll get one out of my box. I think I had to give people different coloured accents. So I'll get one out of my stash. Got a clear one. Let's see what I've got left. Look, I've got some here. Oops. There we go. And then don't forget, we have ribbon this week. Yeah, apparently though, Barb, I read that there was a lot of protocol that you had to fill in, and training, online training and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I want the bow to be over this side. I can always squidgy it along. I think I've been very generous with the amount of ribbon. I've got plenty here for a bow, I think. Oh, I'm sort of matching with my mustard top on today. There we go. If you don't want to put the bow on, please don't stress. Use it for a gift tag. Yeah, use it for a matching gift tag or something. Now, I've not pulled that very tight. That's alright, actually. Happy with that? There we go, I'm happy with that. And then finally, we can stick that down to our card. I did case this one from a lady called Gail Ellis. I can't take credit for it at all. Right, that needs a little bit longer holding down because there's a ribbon there, so I'll just give it a bit of love and hold it down. Yeah, you've got to do dealing with contentious issues or whatever it is. Conflicting something, or conflict resolution, is it? Okay, there we go, there's our card. And I can add that to my cards that I've made. I'm trying to make 140 cards in January and February altogether for charity. So yeah, I can add this to my thing. Okay, so what do I need to tell you? I need to tell you that Parcel in the Post is still available and open for ordering. Would you like me to show you, remind you what it is? I can get get the stuff. It's going to be a while before I get it to you, but I have ordered the stuff for the first set. Oh, these things have come off. I've ordered the stuff for the first set of ladies who've ordered. So this is the Parcel in the Post for January. It's the Hydrangea Hill, and my things have got, because I didn't put it in a bag. No, I did put it in a bag. Anyway, once some of my pearls have escaped. So you get, as usual, you get half a pack of the gorgeous papers. Beautiful. Half a pack of those. Yeah. And you get 3 sheets of each of the coordinating card. Actually, there's some card in there that's not part of that. So yeah, you get 3 sheets of Highland Heather, Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, Misty Moonlight and Old Olive, plus some acetate, plus the pearls, plus the ribbon, these ribbons. Now I'm not putting any white in this time, A, because there was a shortage of it, and B, when I've priced it up with the acetate, it sort of took it to the value. But if you want to sign up for that. You can go on paperhaven.co.uk and sign up for it. So it's not too late. And then I'm going to try and sort all my classes out. Well, other than the coffee and card, from February. Once I've worked out what's happening with the shipping. So yeah. Okay, I'm just laughing at Barb's comments. So I think this is a card that I've made with that paper, just to show you. A nice card that I've made with it. Just to give you an idea of some of the things you can do. In fact, we could do this card next week. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a card like this next week. Right, so thank you for, I'm actually going to turn my camera around. Thank you for tuning in today, but more importantly, thank you for signing up to Coffee and Card and for coming on week in, week out. What I'm going to do is I've lined up the cards that we've made on my windowsill, and I thought, well, I might not need to turn the camera around, and I thought I'd finish by, rather than putting them on my desk, I can show you them here, look. So here are the cards that they're not in order. So this one was week 1. I think that one at the end was week 2. Week 3, I know that was week 4 because that was my favourite one. Week 5, so these 3 are in order, 4, 5, 6. So there we go. There are the cards from round 8 of online Coffee and Card. Oh, thanks, Geraldine. I like it here. Look, I'm sat right next to the radiator, and then if I turn round here, I've got my dresser with the stamps on, and then, well, you can see my laptop there. That's where I read. This is where I read all your comments and type on here. And then I've got my ink pads. I think I showed people a bit last week, if you saw, and then, oh, it's a bit of a mess. I've actually now got a little kettle over there in the corner. So it's a bit of a, that's all my prep, that's all the coffee and card stuff over there. And then I've got my cutters and prep station, and then I've got this little trolley here. So yeah, I am really enjoying it. So thank you for tuning in, and please stay safe. Please take care. Keep crafting, and I will see you on Thursday night for Paper Crafts and Piano. Bye.